Russell M. Nelson is an internationally renowned surgeon, medical researcher, and inventor whose work continues to play a vital role in modern heart surgery. As a close friend said, from his birth, Dr. Nelson was intrigued with how things tick. He wanted to know what made a heart tick, so he learned how to make them tick better. When Russell M. Nelson entered medical school, the idea of operating on a live heart seemed like science fiction. However, he would play a key role in changing the field forever. Nelson graduated at the top of his medical class in 1947 before entering the University of Minnesota to earn his Ph.D. While there, he was part of a team that pioneered development of the heart-lung machine. The machine would make open heart surgery possible. This innovation changed the course of medical practice, enabling the heart to continue to beat during surgery. Dr. Nelson responded to the call for doctors during the Korean War. During his service, Captain Nelson was part of a 4-man research team to assess the problems facing military surgeons in Korea and to determine how to implement innovations in the combat zones. The group went to every MASH unit in Korea, as well as evacuation hospitals in Japan, Hawaii, and elsewhere. After his military service, Dr. Nelson moved back to Salt Lake City in 1955 and immediately began to make an impact on Utah's medical community. Months after performing Utah's first open heart surgery, Dr. Nelson performed one of the first successful pediatric heart surgeries in Utah in March of 1956. He received numerous grants to continue his cardiovascular research and began training other surgeons to establish Utah as a leader in cardiac surgery. Over the course of his surgical career, Dr. Nelson performed more than 7,000 surgeries, building an international reputation and presenting at medical conferences throughout the world, including Latin America, Africa, and Asia. In the final years of his surgical career, Dr. Nelson spent time introducing open heart surgery to China. In 1980, Dr. Nelson became a visiting professor at the Shandong University School of Medicine and was invited to teach at 2 additional schools in China. His final surgery before full-time church service was a quadruple bypass surgery on the renowned Chinese opera performer Fang Guangxiang.
He did the first open heart surgery in the state of Utah, and that might not sound like a big deal, but at the time there were only 2 other states in the country that were doing open heart surgery. We can't do what we do today without what he did. And it's not just what he did in the operating room, he was also a consummate educator. So he trained a litany of folks that are now practicing cardiothoracic surgery all across the country.
To hear what they did in the 50s, it still boggles my mind. You know, when I go to the operating room, success is almost assured. When they went to the operating room, that was not the case. We have nurses and pharmacists and other physicians in the family. So I think a lot of the enthusiasm he shared for what he did and the way he was able to serve other people was very contagious to a lot of us.
For his career of pioneering work in cardiothoracic surgery and research, we are honored to recognize Dr. Russell M. Nelson with the inaugural Lifetime Achievement Governor's Medal for Science and Technology.